This is a Fox News alert. AP now projecting Republican Steve Hilton will advance to the general election for California governor and will face off with former state attorney general Javier Becerra in November. Here to react, Byron York, Molly Hemingway. She's editor-in-chief of The Federalist. Both are Fox News contributors. Okay, well, here we are. Now we have a real race, and Steve Hilton will be able to make the argument, Byron, as to why California, we don't want the nation to become like it.
This is a real accomplishment in a one-party state, in an open primary that I think a lot of Democrats viewed as a Democratic primary, where they were going to have Democrats run against each other and find their next governor. So to get into the runoff, get into the final of that is a very big deal. And there's such a case to be made. And we saw, Spencer Pratt didn't succeed, but he did bring up a lot of the quality of life problems in Los Angeles. And on a state level, Steve Hilton can do that.
Molly, a lot of people will be saying, well, you all said it wasn't fair, or people were saying it wasn't fair. I'm just saying it's too long. We need real accountability on mail-in ballots. But in the numbers here, obviously, there are many more Democrats voting for Democrat or progressive candidates, a whole long list. But nevertheless, that is a massive accomplishment for Steve Hilton.
Right. California has orchestrated its election system precisely to ensure that only Democrats make it out of this
jungle primary.
And the fact that that Steve Hilton is able to get in there means that for the general election, when you'll have many more people voting, you're going to be talking about the issues that really matter for Californians. The high tax rates, the horrific crime, the homelessness problem. These are things that people really need to discuss, even if California is such an overwhelmingly one-party state that Democrats still...
He's going to serve such a great role in the next 6 months by shedding light on the failures of that progressive state, and I think helping the Republican Party nationally because of that energy that is going to come from that California race. I think that's a huge positive.
The Republican Party had basically written off, California. It's not something they ever think about winning. California, which has the ballot harvesting that the Democrats do so well and Republicans don't. The Republican Party has just lost California. And now what you're saying is they've got it back, or they've got a chance, maybe not to win the race, but to make the Republican case in a one-on-one race in which there are debates and all the ways in which Steve Hilton can make that case.
Will Republican donors open up their wallets and try to really make a run for California? That's the key.
Well, and I think they will, but also even non-Republican donors who are very concerned about what has happened in California. People are being driven out of the state. Unless you are extremely wealthy or extremely poor, it's a very difficult state to live in. But with this opening up and this issue, this is one of the only ways that Republican voters or independents will be able to have a voice. And I will point out that even though, again, it's such an overwhelmingly Democrat state, there are more Republicans in California than any other state in the union. Probably.
Yeah, so there's Meta, there's Google, there's Apple, those big tech companies still in California. Imagine if any one of them pulled out of the state, that'd be a massive blow to the state. But this is where the rubber meets the road for them, doesn't it? Are they going to get involved? Or are they going to, open their wallets to Steve Hilton?
In an alternate universe, it could happen.
And now you have Karen Bass, by the way, going after Nithya Raman today, saying, well, this candidate wants homeless people near schools. So now you got Bass with her incompetence going after the far left socialist on her views. That's happening on the mayor's race.
What's happening in Los Angeles happens in so many far left cities. It's a socialist death spiral. They install a socialist, the city begins to decline, and then in response to that, driving other people out,
Chicago.
People end up picking someone more extreme. And yet, as disappointed as I'm sure Spencer Pratt supporters are, the fact that it is going to be a Democrat on Democrat, and really, oddly enough, a commie on commie primary or general election in LA, that might also help Steve Hilton. He'll have all the energy and he'll have all the support from the, we're talking about donors, but also he has a populist appeal here. If you care about this state and you want to be able to live there and have your children live there and have your children get jobs there, he's going to appeal to that type of working class.
If you want to live in California, have a normal life, you can't vote for these crazy Democrats. You've got to vote for common sense. And I think he's making that common sense pitch, which is really smart. All right, the polls close in about 9 minutes in Maine. So we played a little bit from those two consultants, Molly's still laughing, who are basically found, packaged, and sold Graham Plattner in Maine, created the whole fake persona. Byron, this thing, my view, he'll get picked, but I think I'm betting right now on Susan Collins to win this by the end of all this.
Well, he's going to win the nomination. There's going to be a period of time in which the Democratic Party, if it somehow changes its mind, could get rid of him, but I don't think they're going to because there's not really came out. We really don't have any recent polling to show what effect it's having.
Molly, Susan Collins came out today, and she's starting to now. It took a while, but we started to get a reaction from her.
When your opponent is imploding on in some of the ways that Graham Plattner is, you just sit back and let him do that. But it is an issue that the Democrat Party has trouble attracting working class voters. They think that they've done this with Graham Plattner, but it's unclear whether he's actually a populist at all.
And all his consultants talk like this. What is that? I didn't see the Reddit post. Molly and Byron, I'm sorry, the fake voice, all of it's fake. All right, thanks, guys, very much.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.
Watch the channel through traditional cable, satellite, or fiber optic television providers. Streaming. Fox News app offers 24/7 access to live streams, on-demand videos, and breaking news alerts. Fox One, a newer streaming platform that aggregates Fox content, including Fox News, Fox Sports, and other channels. Android TV's connected devices. Many platforms support the Fox News app for streaming content directly to your television. Online, digital. You can visit link to foxnews.com to read articles, view photo galleries, and see the latest headlines. What the network offers. News coverage provides national and international news, as well as segments on politics, business, Fox Business, sports, Fox Sports, weather, Fox Weather, and lifestyle. Commentary, known for its evening opinion programs, featuring personalities like Jesse Waters, Laura Ingraham, and others who provide political analysis. Audio/podcasts. The network produces various podcasts and radio segments, such as the Fox News Rundown and Fox Across America. Live events. The network often covers major political events, government briefings, and national breaking news. Quick facts. Ownership. It is a subsidiary of the Fox Corporation. Focus. It is widely identified as a conservative-leaning news organization. Content. In addition to news, it features games like the mini crossword and interactive features within its mobile app. Are you looking for information on a specific show, a way to contact the network, or perhaps something else related to Fox News?